Rub some dirt on it.
And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Sit Down Standard, the podcast celebrating all the amazing things you can do while sitting, whether it's enjoying movies, watching television, or playing games. I'm one of your hosts, David Bray. I am joined, as always, by Gerald Bales.
Hello.
You such a good hello. And special, not so special guest, Jordan Peterson.
It's Mr. Jordan Peterson to you.
How are you?
I'm doing good, buddy.
You're doing well? You're doing well? You don't get one of those hellos from like Gerald.
Hello.
I listen to a lot of NPR, so I got it down.
Yeah, you got it down?
Welcome to the Sit Down Standard.
There you go. There you go.
A wispy, withery voice. Yeah.
Hey, get off my lawn, NPR.
We'll get to that. Don't worry. But I want to let everybody know, if you're listening to the audio version, we've got a lot of new subscribers. You can go check out our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/sitdownstandard. We do video podcasts of our show, so you can see our beautiful faces and all the amazing facial... We should just make like...
If you're on the video,
jokes.
you would see my quotations of that.
We're gonna do like visual jokes. Isn't that a funny shirt? Stuff like that.
But then audios is our core, David. We don't want to.
I know. That's true. That's true. But if you are just listening to the audio, we're on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, as well as the Google Play Store.
Right.
All of them. I'm gonna try some more. I think there's like we're on iTunes.
Do we care about the other ones?
Podcastfm.com.
There's a whole lot of different like apps that just grab all the podcasts.
No, I know.
That
But do we care?
Like,
Podcatcher, I think, is one of them.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. I had no idea it was out there like that far.
We got the big five, right? That's all we need.
Yeah, big five. As well as you can send us an email. It's sitdownstandard@gmail.com. You can send us your questions, what you think about the show, what you think about us generally, if you like it, if you don't like it.
Yeah, leave us a comment. If you're on iTunes, leave us a star review, and then type something about us.
Yeah,
plus
plus
that
that
always
about us makes people find the podcast
one star is
easier.
the best, right? You're 1 star.
You're number
It's
one.
Like number one.
We worked at a company where it was like from 1 to 10, 1 being the best. I was like,
What?
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
It was the
Maybe
worst.
they expect bad reviews, so they're like, we'll trick them.
Well, you get a really bad review, and the comments be like, "David was great," and they'll be like, "But he gave me a 1. Sorry."
Star. Number 1. I like it.
Anyways, we'll start the show with what we do every week. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Ba-da-da-da-ba.
It's funny. I remember back at the beginning when you were like going to sing, we were like, no, don't sing. And then you just kept doing it.
Yeah, and
And
now
it's
it's...
just solid in
And
now.
I just stare at the
You just
camera.
say-
I just
That's why
wait
it's
until you're done. Let them finish.
They let him win.
Then we can, do the.
He won. It's
You
your
gotta
show.
pick your battles, guys. Gotta pick your battles.
It's your show.
Let's start with... it is.
They just make them so mad.
I know. It used to make me mad. Now I embrace it. It's my damn show, everybody. But let's start with Gerald. Gerald, what you doing?
I got a couple things, David. First of all, big news broke this week with the final Rogue One trailer.
Yes.
It dropped like it's hot.
Well, they came out with a poster, right? That was like, sorry.
The poster day before, and then was like, trailer's coming tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Love it.
It was cool.
Jordan is probably a better, because like they could literally like have a jar of mayonnaise that they show for 30 minutes, and then like Darth Vader for 15 seconds,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
like,
true.
makes
We are a
himself-
little jaded. Yeah.
He like makes himself a bologna sandwich
Yeah.
the whole time. It like
Breathing.
breathes hard, and then everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing."
That's what I mean.
That's fine.
It's hard for me to gauge it because it's just like it doesn't matter. But again, I they don't tell you enough, but they tell you enough to want to know more. This you learn. It seems like Jen Erso her dad is involved with the building of the Death Star, so that's a new piece of information we didn't know before. You get a little bit more insight into, obviously some of the arcs of the characters where it seems like there's going to be some comic relief as to the.
Of course, like most Star Wars movies,
Right.
a little more lighthearted.
I'm just hoping it's like Dirty Dozen. I hope it's like the group of, it's like your favorite movie, Armageddon, where it's like these ragtag of people who aren't supposed to save the world and are forced into a situation where they have to make, crazy
That's what
decisions.
it seems
I hope
like.
Steve Buscemi shows up.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Just the gross.
He doesn't even need a costume. He just
Gross
shows
smuggler
up.
that goes from planet to planet. Hey, what are you guys doing?
But what did you think? What did you think, Jordan?
Okay, so it looked good. It looked, awesome. It had like the cool thing, recognizable things.
Right.
It seems like because it's like a prequel-ish storyline,
Right.
like we already kind of know what's gonna happen, right? So they're like, we gotta
Yeah,
stop.
spoiler alert, they're going to get the plans to Leia.
Right,
so.
they're like, we gotta stop the Death Star from being made. It's like, hate to tell you guys, but I know where this is going. So I hope they throw a loop in and they do stop them, but then at the end it's like, oh, but somebody else had a backup copy or something stupid like that. So
She's going to throw the flash drive to R2 at the very
Right.
last scene. Here you go.
just so it's something
Yeah,
there'll be
not
some-
too predictable.
Yeah.
Not too predictable.
But that doesn't. I mean, we have movies that like Titanic is a very popular movie.
We know what happens at the end,
right?
yeah.
It
That's true.
doesn't end well for everybody.
That's true. Yeah.
So
that
I
was
mean,
really
it doesn't matter if you know the ending. It's
No,
how
it
it's
doesn't.
presented. It's the
Yeah.
journey, right? So
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, watching that, what are they called? The AT4 or whatever those ones?
ATST.
ATST, just
Like
walking
in
through
the town
city.
or whatever.
Yeah, that was really cool to see. Of course, that starts seeing Darth Vader just walking up to the people, and you're like, oh,
like I
man.
said,
I want
He's
this
gonna
movie
he's
because,
gonna be
like,
cool.
in the original trilogy, Vader was like obviously menacing, but he was, I guess calm. I mean, very very rarely did he, lose
he
his
choked
temper.
people. He fought Obi-Wan.
Yeah, but even like his fight scenes limited by the technology and all that kind of stuff. But I
Right.
want to see, like, I've read the books, obviously, Lord of
Right.
the Sith and stuff, where you get to see a real BA Vader, and I want to see that in this movie.
Yeah, like a vicious Vader. That'll be
him
Yeah.
killing each member of the team one by one, chasing them down.
and like like Friday the 13th style, like where they're running and he's just walking and somehow he's still
Right.
keeping pace with them.
Yeah.
like
Especially with how vicious he was, and I know the first 3 are those even canon anymore?
They are.
They
the
are.
prequels,
The
yes.
prequels. Well, I mean, he was vicious. Like, he just went and killed all those little kids.
Yeah, the
like,
young
you
ones.
know,
Oh, yeah,
like
at the very
that.
end, yeah.
He was super vicious, so this is the continuation
progression of
of
that,
that
yeah.
character.
But even the book
so-
that David and I read, he could breathe in that suit in space. So there was a part where he leapt from his TIE fighter onto a ship and used his lightsaber to cut a hole, and it jumped in and
Yeah,
just
'cause it was like
super
a-
cool.
yeah,
I hope
there's
they
some-
do that.
right.
That's super
yeah,
cool.
he's not just like he's tacticianish, tacticianist. Like he knows how to fight, he knows how to pilot, he knows how to look at a situation and come at it from somewhere that you would never think of.
Yeah.
Plus,
That's why he was like one of the best starfighter pilots.
Right.
Plus, like, no fear at that
That-
point, right?
right,
Yeah,
right.
because, I mean, you're just like, well, I could miss. Nah, just float to space forever. But I guess I'll just leap
Right.
to that TIE fighter.
He has a ship, right? Built in. His whole suit is a built-in
Does
ship.
he have little rocket
I
things?
guess. I
And
don't know.
propulsion?
But I mean, he could use the force.
yeah.
Oh, right, the Force.
forget about
Yeah,
the
that's
Force.
a good point. You could just pull his TIE fighter to him. Yeah,
But
that-
there's other parts of the trailer that are like little fan things. Like they have the guy with the dark helmet that starts up the Death Star Ray. Like it's all that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
things where it's like, oh, I know that guy. He's in the other movie for like 2 seconds. Like it's,
I wrote a couple notes down watching the trailer. It looks to me like one of the most beautiful Star Wars movies so far because, like, we've seen obviously a lot of it takes place in space. Space isn't really beautiful; it's just black, whatever.
yeah.
stars are pretty.
A lot of atmosphere, like fighting and stuff in the atmosphere. The town stuff is cool. The beachfront fighting is cool. So I wrote that down. Also,
It's a war movie. That's why I'm
Yeah.
super excited for it. Is that you get this. Usually the conflict, because I know, bringing you back to board games, because everything I can relate back to board games. They have X-Wing, which is like the dogfighting
Mm-hmm.
game, and then they have the Armada game, which is pulled back, and it's the big
Capital ships, yeah.
Corellian Corvette, these big ships. And so I like it when it's zoomed in really, really tight, and it's like, hey, an ATST walking through this really small corridor, just taking out people. That's awesome.
It looks like guerrilla warfare,
Yeah.
kind of like that. And they always seem like they're the ones getting shot at. It's like that's kind of the thing with the rebellion, right? They're never winning.
Right.
That's the trick. Is like we've always even in the prequels, you get a little bit of it. You see the fall of the Empire or the Republic, but you don't see like the brutal transition between the Republic and the Empire. By the time we get to A New Hope, like, hey, we already know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like I want to see like people are like, wait a second, like I know you took down the Republic and we were with you on that, but like, what are you doing now? And they're like, holy crap! Like maybe be careful what you wish for, type stuff.
Yep. And we kind of see a little bit in that in Rebels and
So
stuff. and
was
we'll talk
that
about later.
Tatooine again? The desert scene?
No, so I forgot what planet that is, but apparently it's the scene where you see like a fallen Jedi statue over the thing, and apparently that's where the Death Star is constructed because there's like a lot of lightsaber crystals and stuff there on that planet, so that's why it's there.
Oh.
And the crystals are used in the formulation of the laser.
And you see the fallen statue of the Jedi and the lightsaber's broken. It's just like
it's a big, like, think of it like a Jedi mecha kind of
Yeah.
world.
yeah.
So I wrote that, and I said Vader OMG, like him rushing out of the
Yeah,
fog towards Krennic or whatever, the director Krennic. Oh,
Yeah.
looks so freaking cool.
Yeah, can't wait for it. You were saying something about
Forrest Whitaker.
yeah, you don't like that.
No, I don't
you don't
like
like that.
that.
There's everybody else isn't a big star.
Yeah, it just takes away. In my opinion,
Forrest Whitaker isn't that big of a. I mean, he's not as big as
in
he
a
used
lot.
Yeah,
He's in
he
a
is.
lot
He's
of
a big
movies.
actor.
to. Still
He's in a
currently
big-
though.
Well, compared to name another
No,
movie. That's the
Matt
point.
Milkinson.
Yeah,
Who?
but
Casino Royale. He's big on Cannibal. I mean,
yeah, but it's not. I don't think I don't know.
Here's the
Maybe.
deal. I didn't know anyboody else's name except for Forrest Whitaker, and
Alright.
I don't
But
pay
even
that
even
close
him, I would
attention.
say Forrest Whitaker is more well known. Than
Yeah,
the
you're
guy
probably
from
right.
Hannibal. Right, that's
And,
the guy from Hannibal. Right?
yeah.
And
that-
I mean, he's an okay actor, but he kind of overacts. In my
I think that's
opinion.
his thing, right?
Okay, but don't put that thing.
Yeah, but that's-
the guy who's overacting is his thing. Don't put him in a Star Wars.
But he's
movie.
playing a character who's really eccentric. You know,
I
it's
don't
like-
care how eccentric your character is.
What
They're
will
like,
you
no,
do
This character.
when they come for you? Say
Right.
for rebellion.
It's just over the
know.
top.
I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him. I don't like him in this kind of universe. Like, he seems like a Spaceballs 2 character. You know what I mean?
What are they
Put him
gonna
in
do?
that. They need to do that.
At this point, it would be perfect,
it would be
right?
awesome. They could do a great prequel one. They could do
yeah.
everything. Actually, there was one scene where I think the main character was like dressed in like all black stormtrooper outfit. Kind of reminded me of the Darth Vader from Spaceballs.
Yeah, exactly.
The helmet was too big. That's pretty funny.
I like when he's playing with his dolls. Anyways, did you walk in? I didn't see you playing with your dolls, sir. Good.
I hope Spaceballs is in the top 100.
No, your helmet is so big.
Yeah, that's great.
That should be.
You should go see that if you haven't. Anything else?
Great helmet. So many good lines in the movie.
Super ludicrous speed.
Yeah.
I hope they do another planet besides like the desert planet. Like, you know how they did like the water planet in that one? Like, just like there can't all be deserts.
No, there's 2 big planets in this movie. And that's the one where the Death Star's being built. That's the deserty planet we see, and the oceanish planet.
Well, there's plenty of planets that are big in Star Wars canon, but not in the movies. Like, you have a bunch of planets. Like, we played, again, bringing it back to a board game because that's all I know.
Rebellion.
Yeah, you have all of these, like Ryloth, which is a very, Twi'lek. That's the, you have all these places. Let's go there.
You're right.
Let's go see it. I want to see it. Like
planets over and over. Like, if I have to ask, is that Tatooine?
Right.
Then
then they're like, it's called Jakku, and you're like, come on, stop it. You can't just change the name.
Let's go to the Katina.
Yeah, exactly, on Jakku. It's like, come on. What else you got going on, buddy?
Playing a new iOS game. This game is on sale this week as some part of indie thing Apple's doing. But it's called Alto's Adventure. It is a snowboarding game, but it's pretty much a one-click runner. But snowboarding's built into it. You played it for a little bit, kind of showed you. It is on sale right now for $2 instead of the normal $4 or $5. So pick it up.
$2.
I know.
It is definitely worth
bastard.
it. But it's just a snowboarding game, so you can press 1 to jump, or you hold down press and you'll do a backflip. But a lot of that is there's skill involved. There's jumping over certain things,
timing.
Yeah, but it's just a great game. But the biggest thing that I like about it is it's gorgeous. The music to it's really good.
Zen-like.
They do have a Zen mode where you don't restart the level when you fall in a hole or whatever. You can just keep going. But it's just peaceful. It's just a really fun game. So I recommend everyone go pick it up. I'm addicted to it. Yeah.
Did you play Flappy Bird or any of those games?
Oh yeah,
it's it's similar to Flappy Bird in the instance that it's all timing and you get extra speed when you land.
You can combo tricks and stuff like backflip off.
Yeah, you can. And stuff like that. But do you snowboard?
I snowboard. Okay, real snowboard.
No, I know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I know you're the closest to an extreme person I know.
Wow,
I know.
You need to reach out.
Listen, I don't know how to skate.
I'm extreme as it goes. Woo!
Talk about volleyball again. Whoa!
Exactly. No, but I mean, I don't hang out with BMX riders and stuff like that. It's
yeah, I have friends that are way more extreme than me. So that's good. I feel really special right now.
There you go.
But yeah, no, we snowboard. Me and the wife go snowboarding.
Are you a fan of snowboarding games or no?
No. No, I'm not.
No SSX Tricky? Come on.
No, I don't care about
I played the one, I think it was called Cool. It wasn't called Cool Runnings. It was called Cool Jammers or something like that. It was on PlayStation. The reason I know it is because it came with remember when back in the day you'd buy a PlayStation and your mom would be mad because she's like, it doesn't come with a game. Right. It's like, no, it comes with a demo disc. So you would play that demo disc till the wheels fell off. So there was
level.
Right. There was a snowboarding game that came out for PlayStation. I'm sure the audience is screaming it, but it was called Cool something. I'll look it up while you guys are still talking. But I freaking love that game. They came out with the sequel and it was terrible. It's just
there was an N64 game called Snowboard Kids, which was fun. And then
Snowboard Kids.
There was of course 1080 on 64.
1080 on 64.
That was
I remember
super
playing the
fun
crap
game.
out of that.
That was a really fun one. But overall, I don't really care. Ever since Tony Hawk 2, I don't really care about any of those games.
Yeah.
I don't really like sports games. I'm more of an RPG style or adventure game style.
You don't like sports games,
more about the
right?
story. So
yeah,
those don't really have stories.
Tony Hawk, man.
Tony Hawk's number one.
Oh my god, that soundtrack! I think we've talked about this a few times. Goldfinger, man.
And is that the one where you could take it was a PlayStation, right? And you could put it in a CD player and play the music, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great game overall. Just fantastic.
Yeah. But this game's fun. I mean, it's one of those. If you like Flappy Bird, it's easy to get into and play. But if you master it, it takes time.
And you unlock more characters that kind of have different attributes as you keep playing.
How do you? What is the purchasing part of this game though? Is it just is there micro?
Actually, so you collect coins playing the game, and you can use that to boost up different kind of power ups that you get during the game. I'm sure you can buy coins. I don't even know where it's at though. It's not really upfront like most of those games.
What else you got, buddy?
I got a weekly Overwatch update. I haven't talked about Overwatch in a couple weeks, so I got to mention it.
Cool Borders. That was the name
Oh,
of it. Cool
okay,
Borders. Anyways, sorry.
Thank you for interrupting. Dude.
Yes, go ahead. So speaking of Overwatch.
Speaking of Overwatch, a new Halloween update came out this past week. It ends on November 1st. But it's really cool. They added kind of like this Olympic Games I talked about before. They added a bunch of new Halloween-themed skins. You can get like
Clowns.
customizable stuff. No clowns. Those aren't allowed anymore.
What is
Murder clowns.
Hold on. So
Murder clowns.
we'll get back to your Overwatch. I've been hearing
Let's just cancel Overwatch.
Nobody cares. We're now into clowns.
What is the thing with clowns going on? I don't understand.
No, okay. I guess it started with like some guy dressing up as a clown and just like I guess awkwardly standing there, and then it got to like people were like, "Hey, come over here," like to kids and stuff around schools.
What?
And now it's just kind of a meme where you just see people dressing up as clowns, just like walking around, just creeping people out by just standing there. And stuff.
Yeah, and I
they're
heard
not
they were
like-
trying to get them into like kids into vans and stuff dressed as clowns. Like,
Yeah, a couple
not
of
like,
those too.
I don't think they're friendly, fun clowns. I think they're the scary.
Right, they're like it.
No,
Yeah.
well, let's get this straight. All clowns are scary. All right.
I mean,
There's some.
the Krusty the Clown.
Yeah.
You know, there's some
Bozo
happy
back
clowns.
on the
That guy's-
WGN.
No, that guy's
No.
scary.
Yeah. What
he
are
would
you
give
talking
out
about?
prizes to kids. What are you
No,
talking about? You
man.
throw the little ball in the bucket?
No, scary.
guys didn't watch that when you were
Screw
kids?
that.
There was a guy dressed up in front of the courthouse as a clown, like in the morning, and then like he was undressed as a
Yeah,
clown later.
why would you
It was-
like
it
go
was-
to a heavily armed building dressed
Yeah.
as a creepy clown? Not a good
it didn't
idea.
work out. Is this all because of the new It movie is coming out?
Is that
No, it's not viral marketing. It's
not?
just
It would be perfect though.
it's just people being stupid. I think.
Yeah, I
I
saw.
think they're
on,
funny when it's like don't.
I saw a
creep
post on
people out.
Facebook, and it said like a list of people who are going to die by a clown, and there was only like 8 names, and 2 of them were Jordan and Laura, and I was like, and it wasn't like I did something, like somebody else posted it. I was just like, all right, moving on.
Not good.
Yeah,
Not
not a
good.
good sign.
That is probably one of the worst ways to go out. Death by clown.
Death by clown, yeah, I think that'd be like
That's-
up there.
Yeah,
All right,
drowning.
You
and
guys
then
are
death by
creeping me
clown.
out. I'm
Okay.
just gonna keep talking about
drowning in your
Overwatch.
own vomit or something. That's
Okay,
like pretty bad.
Overwatch.
Anyway,
Sorry, go
a
ahead.
lot of cool cosmetic items in the packs. Anyways, you can buy them with coins now, which they didn't allow that before. Anyways, the really cool thing about this update is they have this kind of weekly brawl mode, and I think you're aware. It's kind of like an arcade mode. They have different rules. It's not competitive. It's more just fun. But they added a new brawl for this Halloween thing called Junkenstein's Revenge. And Drunkerat plays kind of like a Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay.
And you have to stop waves of minions, so it's kind of like horde mode.
That's cool.
From breaking a door, and it's competitive, so you play with 4 people against Junkenstein and then the AI minions. But it's just really cool. It's got like a story to it. They narrate it as you're playing the game. So if you're playing Soldier 76 and you shoot one of the big bad bosses, like the Reaper, he's like, and then the soldier with his last bullet killed, and like Reinhardt's narrating in the background.
That's cool.
And think of it like you're sitting around a campfire telling a story, and it's.
Is it like a ghost story?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. How is it competitive? But it's is it?
It's cooperative.
Okay, so it's not competitive.
Right.
Okay.
It's 4 people playing against AI.
Okay, I thought you said competitive.
Yeah, but it's definitely something you would like.
Well,
It's super fun. They have easy,
because
medium,
I'm terrible
hard,
at the game, so let's all play together.
Right.
Ride the coattails.
But yeah, so super fun game. I recommend everybody.
No, I definitely will check
go
that out.
check it out.
Again, I just get frustrated when they're like new skins. I'm like, oh my, stop. I'm like, stop.
Why?
It's just,
don't
it's
like
ridiculous. No, it's not that. It's just like we have skins that are like they have a bajillion skins already. Like
I wouldn't say a
Fighter had,
bajillion,
like,
David.
Street Fighter had like regular
4
Ryu
colors.
and like just changed the color of his his uniform.
It's like Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, exactly. And then in this game, it's like we have 50, and then we have every event we're gonna add 4 more. It's just like stop. It's like
I don't know. As
it's like
someone
the
who plays the
fighting
game,
game.
I like the.
Why do you hate options? Like, what does it hurt?
Yeah.
you? Use the standard.
Well, it's
thing.
also
don't click over. Just
No, I
push
have
A.
to. I have to check all of them.
You
now.
don't. You don't have to. You hate it so much. But guess what?
You
There's
know
some
what it
people
is?
who are bored and like that stuff.
No, it's because they give you coins, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go to the?" It's like what
No,
it is?
of course, and you get
It's-
progression and you can also use real money to buy loot boxes. But I don't see a problem with that because people are using their real money to buy these loot boxes, and it's funding free updates
Yeah.
for the game. They did the same thing with Halo 5.
I know,
like
I
that.
know.
None of the new stuff they come out with you have to pay for because everyone bought rep packs.
It's the same problem we have with Cheesecake Factory. Stop with the options.
Okay,
Like,
I understand that. However, like, do they have it where like you have enough coins and you can buy certain skins so that when you see those skins, you're like, oh, that guy's
Yeah,
playing
so
a
if you
lot.
get a duplicate skin in a loot box, depending on the rarity of it, you get coins back, and then sometimes you can just get coins from the
Right.
loot box. And yeah, those built up, and you could buy the skin. So if you don't unlock it, like normal legendary skin is 1,000 coins.
Right, so like when we played Smite, it was cool because it's like
Oh,
if
I
you
played
all
Smite.
had the legendary skins, like you knew, oh, that team's gonna be tough. Like,
Exactly.
they all play enough to all have the legendary skins. That's cool.
Yeah, but I don't need to know right off the bat that I'm going to lose. Like,
Well, like-
give me at least a moment.
Yeah,
you're
but
good
I
at
was playing and I had a legendary skin,
I know, that's
so
like-
it wasn't
that's the
like
problem.
everybody's awesome. But if you play enough, eventually you get.
No, I know. I'm just teasing, but it is silly how much skins. It's just because it's like this endless amount of just buying stuff for people, and I'm like,
I just like the customization options.
no, I get
Yeah,
it.
I like it.
You still enjoying it? You still playing it a bunch?
I didn't play it a lot this week.
Wow, I
but
like
playing
how
DDR.
I love how he. I didn't play a lot of it this week. Like that's what an
normally,
addict says.
normally I have,
Right.
but
No, I
no,
know.
not a lot this week.
Only 3 times a day.
I haven't drunk.
Not
I haven't had a
much.
drink in 13 minutes. But anyways, go ahead.
But I'm still playing a little bit. Yeah.
What about you said DDR? How's that coming?
Yeah,
along?
so I talked about last week about getting a DDR pad and trying it out. DDR is insane. Like I haven't played in a long time. It's
did you
legit.
play that? You weren't here
Legit.
last week.
No, but I saw your Facebook post about it. And I was
Dude,
like,
a half
of course
hour.
He has DDR. Of course he does.
Like,
Dude, a
I
half
just-
hour DDR. I burned over 500 calories. That's crazy.
I want to see.
and
the
I have
video.
so much. No, I'm not.
yeah,
saying
we need
that.
to do that. A let's play. There we
I
go.
No
wanna
way,
see you
man.
dancing.
You'll hear it.
Hashtag-
You'll hear my thighs slapping.
There you
together.
go.
Jumps, man.
That's how you know it's
embarrassing.
working.
He's breaking the game. You're so good. The grandma's boy.
He's like.
That's awesome.
Last thing, I want to talk to you guys about working from an office.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I've worked from home the past 2.5
What
years.
a weird concept.
Weird. You have to go to work. You
So
have to
now I have
so
to
you have to
drive
brush
to
your
work?
teeth and stuff.
Listen, regardless of what people say, even though I worked from home, I got dressed every day. I took a shower. every
Yeah,
day,
that was
I
the
brushed my teeth
weirdest
every
thing.
I was
day.
always shocked. I was like, why would you work in your pajamas? I would work naked all the time.
I'm not gonna say every single day, but like 99%. But anyway, so like got an office now, and it's like it's weird because I have a commute, so I lose about an hour a day now.
Yeah, that
from
does
driving.
suck. Yeah.
You don't
I'm like,
lose
oh.
it. You get a chance to enjoy music and podcasts,
I just all that anyway.
interact with society, get angry at traffic.
In traffic? Yeah, exactly.
See, you get to do the things normal people do.
But I thought that was
Miserable like the rest of us.
Yeah,
That's right.
it is definitely weird though. Like I guess I was kind of more of a recluse working from home, so now when I get to see people, they're like, "Oh, hey, Joe." I'm like, "What?
You're like, what? Are they talking to me?
What? Missing my dogs, obviously, but that's kind of nice because they were more of a distraction. So that's kind of nice not to be around dogs all the time. I found out I'm way more productive, honestly, working from an office than I am at home.
What?
Yeah, surprise, surprise. So that's cool. And
Shocking.
and I
I
get to
know.
play Pokemon Go more because I can actually drive
You're
and
going.
yep, because I'm actually going somewhere instead of at home. So
I stopped playing
Those
Pokemon
supporters.
altogether. I haven't even opened it in forever.
well, you suck.
How-
There was a new update, but
Yeah.
How many monitors you rocking on your? Is it
3.
3?
Yeah.
See, I have 3 at work, and everyone's like, "What are you like in the Matrix?" I'm like, I know I'm just an attorney, but it's like it's very nice to have like 3.
3 seems excessive for an attorney.
Whatever. I got my
Two
email.
are my
Two's
main,
fine.
and then the third one is in portrait mode because that's when you're from the Matrix. Is when you got like, tilted in portrait. But that's my
I'm not
Slack, and then iTunes is mainly on that one,
Oh, okay.
and like notes if I'm taking notes.
So like I
But I
can,
got the 2 primary ones.
I can understand you gotta like you have like a transcript up or something that you need
Yeah.
to read and
Yeah.
you're doing that, and then you got like where you might be
Well, the
taking
third one.
notes or something.
Okay, so in all fairness, I have 2 monitors, and then I have a laptop, which I open up and I use that as the third monitor, and I keep that one open for Outlook. So if an email comes up, I don't miss it. You know what I mean? And then the other 2. So I'm not like 2 are really what I use in the
Yeah,
third
2
one.
are my primaries, and then I have the third for you know.
But I have a weird thing where the computer, like the far left one at my office, is what I use like primarily looking at, and then at my home, it's the one on the far right. So it's like it's this weird like going home and like if I try to work on stuff from at home, it's like I can't
all
do
screwed
it.
up.
Yeah,
Just
I can't.
turn your chair, bro.
I know.
Problem solved. You
I
need
know,
to bring
it's
me
just-
in. I'll consult you. Be like, I know how to make you more productive.
15 degrees.
done. That'll be
You gotta be
$125, please.
$100. I got you,
$125
bro.
an hour.
I
I'll
got
take
you.
that, please.
That one was free. The next one,
Okay,
let
all
me know.
right. It'll cost me. Good to know.
That's all I
Ergonomic.
got. I do have a new story. We'll talk about that later. Jordan, what you doing?
Oh, it sounded so exciting.
I know,
What's it-
geez.
Jordan, what you doing?
That's better. Besides beating the sit-down standard in fantasy football,
I knew you were going to bring that up.
He wasn't.
I
Here
guess you were
last
supposed to
week.
bring that up last
I
week. yeah,
know,
yeah.
but I didn't come because you guys watched a crappy movie I didn't want to watch.
It was a good movie.
Was it good?
Yeah,
That-
it was.
Did you watch this movie?
I've seen it before, but no, I didn't.
We'll
watch
get
it
to
this
that
week.
later,
But
but-
anyways, other than that, just my standard playing volleyball. But I did watch Luke Cage.